Hello, it's Emerald Mike, but a little less Emerald and a lot more Mike. Usually at the end of the year, I do a little recap video about the past year. So, Happy New Year. It's 2026, and 2025 was honestly pretty great. Just stating right off the bat, there was a lot of growth within the community. So, if you joined the Emerald Mike Legion in 2025, thank you. Welcome. Hopefully you stay for 2026, please. And I just want to say that right off the bat. So if you're not interested in like analytics and YouTube stuff and a little bit of my personal life, you don't have to watch this video. Just thanks for being here in 2025. There'll definitely be more content and more interesting content in 2026. So look forward to that. Those who are interested in the analytics and maybe a little bit of my personal life, not to get parasocial, stick around. First thing I want to say is I feel weird about the videos we uploaded this year. And that isn't because I don't think they are bad or good or anything the in between. I just think that I didn't post a lot of them because I was trying to figure out what should be deemed main channel level video. As you can see here, we did the Happy New Year video, and then we did the Emerald Nuzlocke video, and then we did the Emerald Nuzlocke adjacent things, and then we did some reaction content. And I feel like there was a huge swath of time that was just not really anything interesting. Actually, I did like the Minecraft Noobs Learn Minecraft story video where we reacted to MatPat's story of Minecraft lore video thing, and we just kind of showed Ian all of stuff that was related to Minecraft. I thought that was a really fun stream. And the video of us reacting to MatPat did pretty well. And that was because he wanted to join the Emerald SMP, which is one of the things that I actually stated in this Happy New Year video for 2025. That video I said that I wanted to start a Cobblemon server with friends and people in the community, which we did, and we just beat the Ender Dragon right before Christmas. That series and that server has been a lot of fun, and I definitely have plans to do more stuff on that server, so that was fun. But then we did the main channel split, starting a new channel, the Emerald Mike Live channel, which I will get to in a little bit. But I think that really helped me kind of separate and deviate what a main channel video is in having a second, more chill channel. So I could spend a bunch of time editing videos like the Faith Unholy Trinity video, the Bloons Tower Defense video, the Into the Pit video. Those were more main channel videos where stuff like the greatest new mirror you've ever seen would probably go on the second channel and not really on this channel. So I definitely feel like I figured out a lot of stuff in that regard in 2025, which is pretty cool. Also, I definitely feel like I figured out the format for an Emerald Mike video, and I think the best example of that is the Bloons Tower Defense Nuzlocke video. It is a silly enough challenge that it's not super serious, and it is a challenging enough challenge for people to get invested in it getting completed, which I think is the perfect balance of the Emerald Mike philosophy. Doing things that are challenging enough to be interesting, but are silly and unique enough to draw people in. And I think this video, the Bloons Tower Defense video, definitely encapsulates that idea. And I think after finishing that challenge in March and editing that video and putting that video out and seeing the reception to it, because it did fairly well. It did fairly well. We got almost 500 views and 20 hours of watch time, which is honestly pretty good for a 20-minute video, for me at least. But I think this really encapsulates what a Emerald Mike video should be paced like, how it should be edited like, how the script will be, the type of challenges that I want to do. So I really think that in 2025, the Bloons Tower Defense 6 Nuzlocke challenge, streams, editing process, and final product is very much what I want the channel to be like. If you liked this video, perfect. Hopefully there'll be more stuff like this in 2026. Also, in a tangentially related part of that, I started working with a now good friend of mine, Michael, also known as Spin000 on Instagram. You should go follow him. And he is a fellow Art Academy of Cincinnati graduate, and he's been doing all of the thumbnails for the main channel videos. He did the Emerald Nuzlocke thumbnail, he's done the Balloons Tower Defense thumbnail, he did the Faith the Unholy Trinity thumbnail. He even said, that he learned how to do like pixel art based stuff for this thumbnail, which he had fun learning, but that's kind of crazy that he just learned a whole new type of strategy for drawing to make this thumbnail, which was pretty cool. The Into the Pit video was fine. I really like the thumbnail though, which he did. He also did the Emerald Santa, or not the Emerald Santa, the worst Christmas games on Steam thumbnails. He did all of those, which I think turned out really good. But I think the Balloons Tower Defense Nuzlocke was definitely also the best thumbnail of the year. So really just the best video of the year is right here. You're looking at it, and if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. I think that I did not do a whole lot of main channel videos and kind of struggled on what I actually wanted the main channel to look like in 2025. For an example, I don't think I will be putting stuff like the Unholy Trinity or FNAF Into the Pit on the main channel this year. I don't think I'm going to do reaction stuff to reaction to bands. I don't think I will make that. Something like the Great New Mirror will go on the second channel, which we made. We now have Emerald Mike Live, which I'm going to talk about later, but making the second channel has also helped me delineate what should go where. So yeah, I think that was a big thing in 2025 for me at least. And then we have this kind of anomaly. I was pretty frustrated with Flesh and Blood distribution model, and I think a lot of other people were very upset with the way that stuff was going in the Flesh and Blood world at the time, and this kind of got crazy buku numbers. This has almost 3,000 views, 82 comments, 114 likes. People really resonated with the talking points I had in this video, which was very interesting. I was just kind of making it as like oh my god, I guess I'll try to use my platform because this is bad. And it just kind of popped off, which was kind of interesting and kind of funny. But I do plan to do some more Flesh and Blood stuff in 2026. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the videos in 2025. The streams, I think, were much better and kind of made up for that lack of main channel videos. Even though those are like edited and more evergreen and stuff, I think the streams did really well, and we did a lot of them this year, which I think is good, obviously, and has made up definitely for the lack of videos. So yeah, starting here is Back to Eterna City was done in January 25th, 2025, or January 14th. All of this stuff has happened in 2025. Honestly, I think half of the 361 streams that I've done on this YouTube channel, I think around half of them are in 2025, which is kind of bonkers. And we've done a whole bunch of interesting stuff, I think, this year, like with the just trying stuff out. Like what's the best beer stream was really fun and a little goofy. We did some box openings. We did the Nuzlocke of Balloons Tower Defense, of course. We did the Minecraft SMP. Oh yeah, the Pretty Dirty Usame video streams were this year as well. That feels like a freaking fever dream. We tried Zumbini, Nuzlocke stuff. There just was a lot of Flesh and Blood. There was the where is it? Teaching Minecraft Dunce, all of Minecraft video or streams. We're doing the Icebreaker challenge still. There's just a lot of different interesting streams this year, I feel like, and hopefully you guys feel like that as well. So yeah, but stuff that you will not see in 2026, as I think is an interesting angle to take this. All of the horror game stuff, I really like horror games and I will probably play them in my free time for funsies, but I'm not going to stream them anymore unless people like really want me to play something. Like if like the next Amnesia The Dark Descent comes out, or the next Outlast comes out, something of like that, like, oh my god, everybody's playing it and it's so freaking cool, oh my god, then like maybe we'll play it on stream then. But like I played a bunch of random horror games I don't actually really care about, and I think that's kind of like the only thing that you won't be seeing that I saw just glancing through the streams that we've done this year. Stuff that you will continue to see, which is kind of like the three pillars of the channel that I was thinking about, is like challenges, Pokemon, and Flesh and Blood. And I'll start with the first two because that's kind of the core of the channel, is Nuzlocking games that no one else has, and doing like deathless runs. I have an idea for a scavenger hunt challenge in Emerald. So stuff like that. Stuff that relates to Pokemon is like the Cobblemon SMP. I want to maybe do building gyms and becoming a ghost gym leader, or completing the Cobblemon Pokedex, or stuff like that, which is Minecraft, but it is related to Pokemon, but it's not a challenge. And then we have stuff like the Icebreaker Deathless, which is a challenge that isn't related to Pokemon, but it's still a challenge. So merging those worlds together continually is kind of my thought process there. And then Flesh and Blood is definitely just my little passion project. I love Flesh and Blood. I love card games in general. A lot of the content I personally watch has to do with card games. And so yeah, I actually have a video idea for January revolving around the Columbus Calling that's happening. And that's just kind of separate. When there's an event I want to go to, then I will start streaming a lot of practicing of Flesh and Blood for the event that I want to go to. And so it's just kind of like a weird, not a weird, it's a tangent from the normal stuff. So if we're doing months and months of a Nuzlocke challenge and it's getting a little stale, then maybe we switch over to Flesh and Blood for a little bit to practice for a event happening in Indianapolis or something like that. A way to break up the potential monotony of the Pokemon and challenge streams with a little bit of Flesh and Blood. Also, I have an idea to do one video a month for 2026. I already have my idea for January, which revolves around Flesh and Blood. I don't know what else we're going to be doing. Obviously, I have to complete the challenges to make the videos, so you know, there's that. Yeah, I actually have to complete the challenges to get the video. In that regard, maybe some of them will be reacts, some of them will be something else. I don't know yet. Maybe some of them will be IRL videos, some of them will be gaming videos. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But my idea is to do a video a month in 2026 on the main channel. So 12 videos with high effort and a lot of editing this year. Also, that being said, I would like to blend more IRL stuff into what I am doing. I'm working on figuring out how to do that technologically, I guess. But I really enjoy IRL streams, and I really enjoy doing IRL stuff in streams. There's been some ideas thrown around in the past that just haven't come to fruition yet. I like IRL stuff, and I want to try IRL stuff, and maybe those will end up being videos of their own for the one video a month thing. Also, it'll help with consistency, which is good on the YouTube algorithm. Also, consistency. I really, really want to try to stream 4 days a week at the least. I think 4 is a very manageable amount of streams to do in a week with, 7 days, 3 days off, 4 days on, that's my goal. And even if it's just throwing on the stream and doing Renegade Platinum runs, that is technically a stream, and I have streamed for the 4 days. That's kind of my thought process around 2026 right now. Kind of went off on a bit of a tangent. That's my bad. But let's get into some analytics if you're interested. Most viewed video this year were the Dear Flesh and Blood, and the rest were shorts. Because views are cool and all, but what we really are looking for this year is watch time. You need 3,000 hours and 365 days to get monetized on YouTube. In 2025, we got 1,976.3 hours of watch time. The most watched videos was, again, the Deer Flesh and Blood Let's Talk was definitely an anomaly. Just a crazy amount of views and a crazy amount of watch time and a crazy amount of subscribers. But then it was the My First Nuzlocke Took Me 3 Years. Minecraft Noobs, Are These Actually Good? Infinite New was randomly a really popular watched stream, which is pretty cool. And then all the way down here is the Balloons Tower Defense Nuzlocke video with only 21 hours. But like I said, it's only a 20-minute video where these are all like people sitting and watching the stream for a long period of time. This was just a 20-minute video that managed to get 21 hours of watch time. I hit the mic, sorry. Clearly, if I want to get monetized, I need to be doing streams because the most watched things are all of these streams. So you can kind of see where I'm coming from there. Subscribers, I don't really care about. I'm going to be honest. You need 500 subscribers to be monetized on YouTube. I have that, and we're kind of hemorrhaging subscribers just because the way that debt accounts work on YouTube and YouTube purges stuff. Again, I don't really care about the subscribers numbers. This is really what I'm focused on for 2026 is getting monetized. Getting monetized and doing a bunch of cool and interesting stuff so people want to watch. Because if you make stuff that people want to watch, they'll watch it. And then if they watch it, I get watch time. And then watch time will get me monetized. Big brain, eh? That is my quick little analytics section of the video. That was probably boring to most, but maybe some people gleaned some insight and something interesting into that. Next, I want to talk about Emerald Mike Live. This was something that we started to do in 2025. Midway through 2025, and it kind of died. As soon as I got busy at work, this definitely died. We were doing fairly well, I would say. I posted 202 videos, and it was doing well. I was pumping them out. But then around September, it just kind of died because it got really busy for work. Basically, it got super busy. I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to stream, and if I stream, that is more fun and gets me more watch time than if I would sit here and edit the Emerald Mike Live videos. And I was like, I'd rather just stream. So I turned on stream and we had fun and all that kind of stuff. But then the Emerald Mike Live channel just died. So my goal this year, you can see I already have 3 videos posted, or not posted, but 3 videos scheduled for the Emerald Mike Live channel. This is going live today at 1 p.m. So if you're watching this video is probably live. Instead of doing 2 videos a day, I'm just gonna do 1 video a day, new clips every day at 1 p.m. and that is much more sustainable. I plan to just get up in the morning, find and then edit a little clip, schedule it, and then be done. 365 days, 365 videos. Some of them will be old, some of them will be new. Maybe there'll be more if like we do a reaction thing and I want to put the reaction up. I don't know. Definitely subject to change. Very loose, very open, kind of whatever I want goes on the live channel. But I'm holding myself to 1 video a day on the clip channel, which feels very doable. Lastly, on the content side of things is Twitch. I don't know what to do about Twitch. It seems to be imploding on itself every other day with all of the drama. It continues to be impossible to grow on Twitch in any meaningful way. The discoverability on Twitch is dog awful. The bigger streamers get bigger and the smaller streamers stay small unless you make a viral video and pull some people over to Twitch, which I haven't really done. I made $29.95 on Twitch, so I'm going to quit my job and live off of $29.95 in 2026. That seems pretty doable. But I don't know. There's an average of 1.2 viewers. 1.5 of you on average watch the streams. I got 86 follows, which is cool. 7 subscriptions, which I very much appreciate. Thank you for subscribing to the Twitch. That's pretty cool. 330 hours and 36 minutes of streamed time, which seems like a lot. I don't know what people normally do. Twitch, I just don't know what to do, man. I'm going to continue to stream on Twitch just because it's easy, because Streamlabs lets you dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch. But I don't really know what to do here. I don't know how you're supposed to grow on Twitch other than build a platform on a different website and then bring them to Twitch. But if you like Twitch, stay over on Twitch. If you like YouTube, stay over on YouTube. Those are my thoughts about 2025 and my thoughts about 2026. Hopefully you guys kind of gleaned something from this. I don't know. But that's all the YouTube stuff. Personally, 2025 has definitely been a fantastic year. There's a lot of talk in the 2025 New Year video about a relationship ending that ended in 2024 and really kind of solidified itself in 2025. That tough, buddy. That was rough. But in March, I got into a relationship that has been going very well, which is great. Cool to start 2025 in the dumps. Not really knowing what I want to be doing, to ending 2025 in a very healthy and stable relationship, feeling like I know exactly what I want to do for content wise and for other project wise, and also being able to have a real job, quote unquote, that is been able to sustain living while I do all of this stuff that isn't totally god awful. It's actually pretty great. Actually, I realize I messed my timeline up, but it doesn't matter. The relationship ended in 2023, solidified in 2024. 2024 felt like a get right year, and I absolutely got right in 2024. And now in 2025, I have very much gone past getting right, and I'm now thriving and figuring out exactly what I want to be doing. And I feel like I figured out exactly what I want to be doing in a lot of respects, and now can focus on getting better at doing those things that I like doing, which is pretty cool. Hopefully you'll be around for the ride in 2026. I have a lot of interesting ideas. Hopefully a lot of them will come to fruition if I actually put the time in to do the things that I would like to do. Yeah, also funny enough, I mentioned in the 2025 New Year video that I was going to move. That did not happen, clearly. I'm still in this place, but I am actively looking to move now. We are looking to move into a house which will be super sick. Hopefully enough bedrooms to turn one of the bedrooms or like an attic or a basement or something into a full-on stream room, and I'll have more room and it won't be so cramped, and we'll have more space and blah blah blah, you know. Things that you can do when you have space. That is very exciting, and kind of what I'm gearing up to focus on pretty shortly is moving, and hopefully that doesn't super impact what we're doing over here on the channel, but it probably will, because moving is stressful and it takes time. Hopefully you found something interesting in this rambly New Year's reflection and looking forward. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a like if you would like to. But I'm curious, how is your 2025? Leave a comment. Did you do everything you want to do? Are you going to set goals for 2026 so then you can accomplish them in 2026? Let me know. I will see you all very soon on stream. Thanks for watching this rambly New Year video. Stay safe. Be kind to the people around you. Make smarter decisions in 2026. And I'll see you in the next stream. Good night.